Alright, alright, alright. Play some Warhammer Online. What did we get up to? Let's have a look. Yes. 32 Warcrafts, lovely. We'll fly back to the Inevitable City real quick. Let's hope this doesn't crash. Normally the first couple of travels we do crashes the game. That's fine. Speak to this chap. Oh. Wait, did we already grab that? We must have already grabbed that.
The Raven God is with us. We cannot lose.
Ooh, what is that? Oh, we could do some scenarios today. Well, we'll see what's cracking on in the world first. What do we got? Dragon Week? I don't know what that means. When it's got a white board around it. Huh, okay. Again, let's hope we don't crash. Oh, very nice. Where are we? All over the shop. Cool. Let's get stuck in. We'll probably meet up with these guys if we can, although we are on the wrong bit, are we not? Yeah, they're really, really high up. So I guess we're gonna have to go here-ish and then... No, they look like they're dropping down? Not sure. We'll try and meet up with everyone else. Oh yeah, we can get up this side, can't we? I see. Well, I guess we can get up this side. Oh, I see, yeah, cool, okay. Yeah, we'll start with some open world RvR. And we'll see how long this goes for. We'll see how this goes. And then worst case, we will jump into some scenarios for the weekend. More people are joining. Too far away, however. He's probably gonna knock us off. Maybe not. Okay. I don't know what the white border means around that keep. I'm not sure. That to me suggests it's invincible. But I don't know. What item are they on about? Missed it, okay, I don't know. Let's start getting some seeds done. How many more seeds we got? Oh, we got a bunch. Yeah, we don't have to mess around with that right now. Yeah, not really sure what's going on at the moment. Bit of region chat. The warbands communicating with each other, I guess. We may just jump straight into some scenarios, to be fair. We'll give this 5 more minutes. I'm guessing they're about to siege us. What did I just say? Captured? Oh, that's people owning the keep, isn't it? Where you can click it, as we saw yesterday, which is the first time we've seen that, to be fair. We got a bunch of stuff to sell as well when we hit a vendor. We need to craft these. Probably not. We might just sell them on the auction house, to be fair. Why are you flying? Oh, someone's getting slammed. Can't tell who that is, however. And I guess we must have already claimed, oh, not the ranked one. We must have already claimed this. He's trying to get people to knock off. He's probably fallen to his death. Yep. And he would have died anyway, because we've got some guys down there. Oh, has he died? Oh, I guess that was one of us. No idea. Body block. What do we have there? Oh, we've got the Veil Walker thing, yeah. Weird offhand, we didn't take that. We thought that was kind of lackluster. 10% chance to steal 150 health when people hit you for like 400 or 500 seems kinda bad. We're not even leveling up our keep. I don't know what we're doing here. So I'm going to join the scenario queue. Which one was it again? Northern Watch? Northern Watch. Was that the 3-pointer? Yes, this is the 3-pointer. So we'll queue as soon as that pops, we'll bang out this warband. He's not watching what he's doing. He caught him off guard. He disrupted the snare. Level 29 disrupted, good lord. Yeah, as nice as this is to snare people, it seems to never proc on casters. Which makes sense because their willpower is so high, but yeah. Because we've got, what, like a 50%? Oh, 20%, sorry, not 50. The chances are people have 30-40% disrupt chance. Yeah, this running around where we're not even leveling up the keep. This again seems to be what we were doing in Prague the other day, where we just run around in a warband ganking people. Which I'm not really bothered about. And then this keep being a 3-star, as I say, I don't know what the white border means around the keep. But generally speaking, again, I don't know this, so pinch of salt. Well, apparently when it's a 3-star, there's no point sieging it or something. Possibly takes too long, I'm not sure. But the fact this is 3-star kind of suggests we shouldn't really be in this zone, I guess. And again, depending on what this white border means, I'm not sure. Makes sense that we just ping off to Thunder Mountain and get a ram and siege this, does it not? With it being a 2-star versus a 0-star. Yeah, I really don't know the best plays here or not. And then we're not even grabbing that box. This warband seems to be all over the place. Let's hope the scenario queue pops in a second. And then whilst we spam the scenario queue, we may pop some armor parts and some buffs. As I said, this seems kind of pointless. At least we're grabbing boxes in high pass. So at this point, we'd rather be doing high pass, I think. Oh, seeds. I guess if anything, the reason we're in Dragon Wake is in case they get a siege, perhaps? But the second you see that siege is there, surely then you just fast travel here through the war report and defend? I don't know. I mean, it makes sense if we see a ram. They have a ram. So it makes sense here if we now go and defend inside the keep to make sure we are in the keep ready for that ram. But even here, we don't see the rams there. Again, I don't know if this is bugged today or what. We've been having some issues with the state of the ram where it's not been updating stuff properly. And this to me is, well, we're in Dragonweight, why does it not show that they've got a siege? Unless it only shows them having a siege if they are inside the keep. Here we will go inside the keep, but I'm pretty sure it's going to respawn us to the nearest war camp. Because we're absolutely going to join that scenario. But because we're inside a keep, I'm guessing it's going to kick us back to the war camp. We'll do this. We should leave the warband doing this, but it is what it is. Cool. He probably wants strength, although I'm going to give him Innie because we don't know what we're up against. We tried to click on that guy, but he's not spawned in yet. And then we'll see how well this scenario goes. Normally these scenarios are dreadful. Here it makes sense that we push straight ahead for the middle one. I'm hoping people stand back and capture this. I'm guessing no one's going to bother. Thank God somebody did. And they've already pushed with like 6, 7, 8 people. So here, this is a lost cause. So I am going to bypass mid and go straight for theirs. Which probably isn't the play, but that's what we're doing. I guess for this, in theory, we want to be focusing, not focusing on kills, but because we need to kill 150 people, Jesus Christ. Going for fags probably isn't worthwhile. We probably just want to set ourselves up and grind kills. Two Zealots, amazing. So a chunk of our healers are just chilling. We've not got a kill yet, that's great. We'll hold off using the ritual. Haven't got a kill, fantastic. I'm mainly checking these killing blows, not because I care about killing blows, but to see if and when someone's going to respawn. Sure, we just saw somebody. Yeah, we saw a few people. We're going to cap this and leg it. That dwarf's probably going to try and cut us off. We're just about to move, that sucks. We're not going to be able to cap this now, because there's 2 of them and 1 of us. And it's also a warrior priest and a slayer, so we're not going to be able to do anything here. So we're going to try and knock him off. He already knows. Well played. At least that buys us a little bit of time, but I guess here we just go back and get farmed at our spawn point. Lovely scenario. I'm guessing that dwarf and warrior priest are probably going to head straight from lighthouse straight to barracks, and oh no, they're here. What we got? 3 versus 2. That guy's legged it. Just knock us back. Now we're immune to being knocked back. That's hilarious. Oh, there's two other guys there, okay. They're probably gonna get involved. No. Why do people surrender in this game, man? It makes no sense. I'm guessing this guy isn't actually naked, is he? We've already lost, okay. We got not a single killing blow. Scenarios at 40 suck. What a long loading screen. I feel like at this point the client's crashed. So we'll just have some coffee as we sit on this loading screen for ages. Oh, yeah, client's crashed. Brilliant. We'll just reboot the game real quick. Apologies for that. That's me, not you. How's it going, Rito? Yeah, we're not surrendering ever. I don't see the point in surrendering. Because what's the point? We may as well, in that situation, just enter the scenario and insta give up, right? Just insta surrender. That would actually be probably more beneficial and quicker, as opposed to actually even playing the content. Makes no sense to me. Hopefully OBS has picked that up. We've been pinged back. Oh no, we're actually inside the keep still. Okay. Well, we'll try and get another scenario going. Absolutely pathetic on destruction side. We still haven't played like a decent scenario at 40. But yeah, if you're really bothered about, do you know what I mean? Quickly, you know, time versus renown game, we may as well just surrender, right? Just as soon as we get in the game, just surrender immediately, as soon as it starts. Because that way both factions will earn what? Like 1,000 renown? I get what you're saying. But is it really playing the game when we may as well just surrender now before we've even done anything? Because that way when we end, one team will, well, they'll win, we'll lose, but we'll probably gain 1,000 renown just for being in the scenario, right? So technically, if you really want to min-max your scenario, technically, yeah, if you really want to min-max renown, you just insta-join the scenario queue and then just instantly just surrender immediately. Doesn't make any sense. We'll give everyone an inning again. He's already given people an inning. No, he hasn't. He's run off. What's this? Oh, weekend scenario queue. Oh, it's not about renown gain, it's for the war crests. Yeah, it's just the mentality of it just seems really baffling in this game. I've not quite experienced another game PvP like this. I don't know what the current state of like retail WoW is because we've not jumped on that. But it just seems mental to me. Like even here, oh, they seem to know what they're doing. They're probably in a pre-made because they've gone straight for the mid flag. Nobody on our side seems to be fighting at the flag, which is kind of stupid. So here, oh yeah, just might as well surrender, right? It just seems baffling to me. With the mindset of just insta-quitting. And then surely, if we're just quitting, surrendering and getting back in the game ASAP, surely that means that... Too busy chatting away. Surely that means that we're not gaining any war crests. Wouldn't it? Because we're only gaining war crests when we kill people, right? So if we surrender then re-queue, we're going to probably go against the same guys, against the same pre-made, against the same order that know what they're doing. Which means we're getting no kills. Well, we've got a kill. Which I guess means we get no war crests, right? Or do you get war crests for ending the scenario? And then obviously I'm aware that because it's the weekend event, apparently everyone's just farming kills. No one cares about actually doing the objectives. But again, if you're not actually getting any kills, like in this scenario, because we still only have 1 kill, surely again that means that we're not actually gaining any war crests. Yeah, I mean, we need to get into a pre-made, definitely. In the previous event, the pre-mades were just as bad as the pugs. So maybe doing these weekend scenario queues isn't actually beneficial for us. Because even here we're getting smashed. And as we look around what people are actually fighting, this dude's fighting an engineer. This dude was just hitting this tank. Why is nobody going for the healer? Do you know what I mean? It baffles me. Like, what's going on down here? Who's he attacking? A tank? Absolutely crazy. Again, who are these people fighting? Meanwhile, their healer is just sat there healing everyone. The other healer, is that a rune priest, did we see? Engineer. Tank DPSing an engineer. Crazy to me, man. Absolutely baffling. We probably shouldn't have run away from the group, but we're not even bothered at this point. Sweet. We have 2 kills. So I guess at this point, we do open world RvR. The mentality in this game completely confuses me. Again, we were expecting at 40 for these to go a lot better, the scenario queues, and for people to kind of know what's going on. I understand that we're in a pug, so, you know, it's not going to be perfect. I get that. You got to think of the healers in this game like Pally and WoW. You do a few attempts before they fall. I mean, we don't feel like a Pally from WoW. We die pretty quickly, even though we're very tanky. Wow, we're as tanky as we can be. Which obviously means that our heals aren't the best. But we've played as, like, specifically like as tanky as possible. Because we were getting 3-tapped by people. Here again, why is no one on the flag? Surely it makes sense that we fight on the flag, right? To take the flag? But I guess because it's the scenario weekend, nobody cares. I'm guessing he's resin me. Lovely. But even here, like, oh my god. We need to not play a healer in this game, I think, if we're doing scenarios. We should only be doing scenarios as a tank or a DPS class, I think. I don't feel like I can do a lot as a healer. Other than, you know, keep people alive, obviously. We'll detaunt that guy. And also, don't get me wrong, I understand that if they're chasing somebody, they can't be on the flag, I get that. But it just seems to be really baffling to me that... Do you know what I mean? Even here, who are we attacking? Oh, we're actually fighting the warrior priest. Hells yeah. Can we silence him? He was immune to that. We'll also try and... oh, wrong hotkey. We'll try and snare him as well, just to interrupt his cast. He must be nowhere. I mean, we already had the flag at this point, so that's fine. Again, possibly everything I'm saying about the scenario stuff would be fine in a pre-made, as opposed to a pug. Perhaps that is what it is. Just as I say, for the previous weekend, which I can't remember what battleground it was now, where there was the 3 points in the middle you could grab after like 10 seconds or something. It just seemed to be, even in a pre-made, no one actually understood the objective. But again, from my understanding now that we've done this a bit, people don't care about the objective in these scenarios for the weekend. They just care about kills. Which again, I guess makes sense. You're the best CD in the game. The 3 means CD, 10-sec damage reduction, and setback reduction. Yeah, okay. What's that in regards to, sorry? Oh, in regards to taking a while to get killed. Sorry, I'm with you. I ramble quite a lot. I'm with you. Yeah, we got that on the F key. I'm with you. So in terms of obviously, you know what I mean, healers not dying immediately, we need to be popping that a bit more. We forget we have that, to be fair. I'm a very muscle memory kind of guy. Can we knock you off? For lols. Not that we needed to do that. We can probably turn off State of the Realm as well, to be fair. Looks like our keep's getting sieged. Although, the duration there, 6 minutes, suggests that the ram's been destroyed on their side. Yes, you can see the WoW mentality. Oh, thank you for the knockback, that was nice. Don't let people play to win, not just for killing. Wait, what, sorry? You've played WoW PvP and you don't like that people play to win, not just for killing. Wait, so you would rather join a scenario and just farm kills as opposed to play the objective? Is that what I'm understanding from what you just said? Yes. Oh wow, okay. Surely you do open world RvR for that. And we still lost, okay. Interesting mentality. I hate to disagree, but that's baffling to me. But then I guess when you're max renown rank, for example, if you are max renown rank, which it sounds like you probably are, then yeah, you don't actually need renown anymore, do you? So then, as you say, the only thing worth doing is farming for kills, isn't it? So that kind of makes sense, depending on where you are in the renown rank grind, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, this character, and we're fairly new to the game as well, as I say, 8 days, 44 minutes. Not been playing too long ourselves, so some of this doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But that actually does clear up quite a lot, which then sort of explains why we see this quite a lot. In terms of, yeah, just grinding for kills. Because I'm certain, yeah, if I was, say, maybe not max renown rank, but, you know, say 80 renown rank or give or take max renown rank, I probably wouldn't care about winning scenarios either. So that does actually clear up some of the mentality that I haven't understood to this point. I guess, yeah, as I say, coming from other backgrounds in other MMOs, where, do you know what I mean? You join a scenario queue to basically do the objective and win the scenario as opposed to kills. Is that dead? Ooh, almost. Yeah, coming to this game where, yeah, with that mentality, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but that actually does clear up a lot. We dead again? I don't know why we didn't take any fall damage dropping from that distance that time. And also, not to mention, with the specific event going on at the moment, this one, we only need to win it 5 times, but we need 150 kills. So if we're getting like 5 kills, let's be generous, let's say 10 kills per victory. we may as well be focusing on the kills, because eventually we're going to do all this, aren't we? There's no point making sure we win every scenario and then end with 20 kills total, because then we're going to have to grind kills. So that, yeah, that also does make a lot of sense, to be completely honest. What are we doing? Doing this. Grabbing some seeds real quick. Has he not been marked? There we go. The thing is, like, I have 10 renown rank 80 characters. Even if you do start a new one, you play for the kills, because that's the only good thing about this game. Otherwise it would just feel too grindy. That's also a very good point. As I say, for like as a new player, hopefully you can understand my mentality as a new player coming into this, thinking, oh, we need to play the objectives, etc. But yeah, when you're on your 10th character, say, you know, as you mentioned, you've got already a bunch of characters where you've ground out the renown on every character. Yeah, you probably don't care about grinding renown anymore, do you? Yeah, that does actually make a lot more sense as well. We're running away from this, I guess. I like that mount. That deer mount's cool. I'm guessing that's a token mount. Getting that through doing the warband stuff. We bouncing? We're not going to be able to do this, right? When we combat? Nope, we dead. Yep, we did. I shouldn't have put down the ritual there and started healing people. I should have just ignored everyone and gone through the portal, I think. But that's okay. Yes, of course, the new player experience is so bad. I do know that, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that from a vet. Because the new player experience is a bit weird. I'm not going to lie. It started off really good. Tier 1, fantastic game. Tier 2, ooh, not so much. Tier 2 was a bit, do we want to keep playing? We did obviously keep playing, hence the character and stuff now. But yeah, Tier 2, going into Tier 2 was kind of an off-put. Yeah. Wasn't that fun an experience to start off with, unfortunately. I still feel like they should be separating Tier 1 and Tier 2 into its own thing, and then having Tier 3 and Tier 4 into its own thing, and having basically two different games. Not two different games per se, but yeah. Not having you enjoy the game to level 15 and then kind of suffer for a very long time. Where are we heading? Down there a bit, cool. Like it was in live, there's not enough people for that. Yeah, no, I mean, this is something that we've discussed a few times on the channel, to be fair. And I do understand that, yeah, because we did play on the original launch, where it was bracketed as the map suggests, you know what I mean, ranks 1 to 10, 10 to 20, etc. And we do understand that if they had way more players, they probably could do something with this and bracket it a bit better and change things up a bit, but due to the player base, I understand why they've done what they've done. However, I still think they should implement Tier 1 and Tier 2 into one thing, and Tier 3 and Tier 4 into another thing. Because at least that way, as a new player, you can experience the keep sieging stuff without getting demolished. But yeah. I do understand why it is the way it is, yeah. And to be fair, once we got the hang of things, and once we understood that, you know what I mean, having our gear roughly around our character level and the best talisman we can grab at the time, the bolster system does help, but it also is completely broken in the same aspect if you're not well geared. It feels like the bolstering system is basically just to allow vets to grind noobs that come into the game in Tier 2. Which again is to make the vets and the long players stay in the game, isn't it? It's almost as if they've turned their back on the new player experience and just allowed the vets just to do what they need to do to keep them in the game. Otherwise, I think the bolstering system would actually be way more ironed out. So you would be able to, do you know what I mean, defend yourself against somebody in rank 77 Sov gear, or renown rank 77, sorry. But the way it currently stands, I don't think anybody has any chance as a brand new 16, 17, freshly dinged tier 2 character against people in insane gear. Which again also makes sense that it's set up that way. Because if it wasn't set up that way, what's the point of grinding for gear? Because level 16s could kill you. So again, as I say, I do understand the way the game is played currently and the way it's all set up. But it does feel like they've basically, you know what I mean, fucked over the new player experience just to allow the vets to grind noobs. Yeah. I'm still not sure what we're doing in Dragon Week, to be fair. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me right now. Which is why we jumped into scenarios to begin with. Let's don't even go to the zones 16 to 39. We only grind mid-tier scenarios, or mid-tier SCS to level 40. I'm not sure what you mean by that, to be fair. Because we have, as a level 40, we've smashed loads of tier 2 zones. We're always in the Shadowlands. And it's not so much about which zone you're in. I mean, even here, can we check this? I mean, even here we have a level 18 with us. 2 level 18s with us. Which if we really, and a level 20, which if we really cared about actually being a successful warband, these guys shouldn't be in the warband because they can't do anything. Basically, even with the bolstering system, oh, they're level 41 or whatever, doesn't do anything. These guys cannot 1v1 anybody. And as I say, it's not so much about, you know, I mean, high levels going back to these low level zones. More of, again, why? Yeah, it's just the bracketing system in this is just bonkers to me. This doesn't make any sense. Our first experience of dinging 16 on this character and heading into the tier 2 zones, because we didn't realise the bracketing system was set up the way it is. You've got tier 1 and then tier 2 plus, basically. The first thing we experienced was going to Shadowlands as a freshly dinged 16 and getting demolished by people in SOV 77 gear. Or basically the SOV gear, so high renown players. Which again meant that we were getting 3 hit by anybody we came across. Which also, as I say, to defend that, it makes sense. If you have ground for months and months and got renown 80, your gear should matter. I get that. But you shouldn't be able to kill level 16s. That just seems stupid to me. So it doesn't seem like they've given any thought process to the new player experience at all in this server. Very strange. When I make a new character doing 16, I level by doing scenarios to level 40 and do not even step in zones. Ah, well, yeah, I mean, all we've done is we've leveled completely from about 18, I think, just doing open world RvR. That's all we did. And we enjoyed it. We didn't enjoy getting 3 hit by people occasionally, but as a healer, we did enjoy it. It was good fun, and this is why we're still playing the class, etc. So you know what I mean? We have enjoyed the game up until this point. We still do enjoy it. It's just joining a scenario and seeing people DPS tanks and not the healers is just... Where's the logic? Yeah. They have a siege again? They do have a siege. I was under the impression that it should show us that they have a siege on the State of Realm. I'm sure it has been doing that up until yesterday. And now it doesn't show us when they have a siege. And then the scenario stuff low level, again, because I'm a new player obviously, we were under the impression that we wanted our renown rank as high as possible for when we dinged 40. So we dinged 40 with like renown rank 50, I think, something like that. And we tried not to do scenarios until we were, I think, 38. I think we leveled from 38 to 40 just doing scenarios because we were already, I want to say like 49 renown rank. Again, I don't know if that's how you're meant to do this at all, but yeah, we were told get your renown rank as high as possible. So that's what we basically did. We tried to stay away from anything that gave us PvE experience or rank, basically. Yeah, not sure about this. State of the Realm. Not sure. Are you shooting? Here comes the ram. Wow, we died fast. I'm sure that guy's just rezzed him. Nope, we don't. Or someone else did actually, yeah. Yeah, it still doesn't display a ram for them. Unless it only displays a ram for us on the state of realm. Pretty hot people up. Unless we just go straight in the door. Looks like we're not even bothered to defend outside. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, because they have more numbers than we do. Although it looks like we have about the same. At least on the state of realm, that is. Yeah, okay, we're just going to head in. Oh, it's because the door has been hit, which is why the ram doesn't display. Interesting. I think before the door was hit earlier. I mean, it could have already been hit. I may have missed it. But it looked like when they first got a ram, it didn't display it. Again, our door could have, because again, we only just logged in, what, 53 minutes ago, give or take. So it could have been that they'd already sieged this by the time we'd actually got in game and we'd missed the first siege attempt. Actually, while you're here, do you know what it means when there's a white bit around the keep on the State of the Realm? Because we don't know what that means. I don't think we've seen this before, to be fair. We may have seen it and just sort of ignored it or not really realised what it was. And kind of just not bothered to understand what it was. State of the Realm is now always working as intended. Yeah, okay. We did have some bugs yesterday where, and again it was bugged on the State of the Realm yesterday, to be fair, where we had a ram and it said we didn't have a ram, and the ram in question, when we clicked on it, said it was dead, even though it wasn't. It had 0% health. So there were some bugs yesterday with the State of the Realm and the actual client itself, I guess. It only happened the one time, and a bunch of people, it wasn't just us either, there was a bunch of chatter in the warband who all mentioned it, where everyone was like, why is the RAM dead? But it's not dead, it's still working. So there were some issues yesterday, as I say, but otherwise it has been fine. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled today, just to see if there are any issues. Oh, we almost fell off then. We're not going to bother doing that. We're getting too much body block over there. And we were expecting to get knocked off then, so I'm glad we didn't stay up there. The only time you know the keys had a white background is when people delivering to it. Interesting. Yeah, as I say, we're not sure about this. This keep is currently being leveled. It was on 28% earlier. So since the last couple of scenarios, this has definitely been getting supplies delivered to it. Because we do see, like, when people do deliver supplies, we do see, like, the +3 thing drop into the keep to show that it's just been, you know what I mean, a supply box has just been delivered. Yeah, the white background, no idea. I thought that meant it was, like, invulnerable. Because that, to my brain, makes sense, that it's got, like, a shield around it with the white highlight, but I don't know, honestly. Not really sure, to be fair. Also, I appreciate you answering, and appreciate your knowledge. Because again, as a new player, there's just so much to learn in this game. And some there, +8 on that keep, it just gained +8. Just dinged 1 star, no white background though, so it mustn't be about, or I guess it can't be that it's been delivered, or a box has been delivered to it. I really don't know, as I say. I just assumed that either meant it was locked, or you can't siege it, because it's, do you know what I mean, it feels like it's got a shield on it. Again, at some point, I'm sure we'll figure that out. It took us a while to actually understand the state of the realm, to be honest. There is a lot of information packed in such a small little UI. It's brilliant, but yeah, a lot to learn on it. Never seen it, no. Yeah, exactly the same. I think if we have seen it, it's just gone over our head as well. We've not really been too fussed about what it actually means, but seeing it this morning, I was a bit like, what does that actually mean, though? Again, the more you know, right? Is he going to line of sight? Yeah, I thought he would. Fair enough. Well, 67%, okay. Oh no, yeah, we often ask stuff in the advice chat, and we obviously you know, discuss stuff in guild. Just while I'm streaming, I feel like again, having a vet in the channel, it makes sense that I exploit it as much as possible and ask as many questions whilst you're here, my friend. Where's this guy died? Outside, perhaps? Oh, he's been rezzed. Get a shield on him quick. Oh no, you've given me really good answers. Yeah, don't you worry at all, my friend. And in what way do you think that you yourself are elitist? It's a very strange thing to say about yourself, I think. Yeah, 47. Let's have some coffee real quick. can't call yourself elitist and not explain what you mean by calling yourself an elitist, surely. I mean, it's fine if you don't want to answer, I guess. It's a bit strange. Where'd this guy die? Guessing at the floor down there somewhere. I guess at this point we're just going to hot some people that we see taking damage. Just because if I rely on the raid frames or the warband frames, half the time, even though they're on me, they're not on me because of line of sight or because they're on the Z-axis. So running around trying to be like, oh, this guy needs a heal. I mean, I don't know where he is. So I guess here we just basically try and stick to the people that we can actually see. We're taking some hits here. Not quite sure how we took so much damage there. I guess AoE abilities, perhaps? What's that fella doing over there? No idea. So we can also AoE heal for the team. Because that'll affect the axis on it. By elitist you mean people like yourself are not good for the game, only do small scale and play for kill death ratio, also quite toxic. Oh mate, you don't seem that toxic. You've been quite helpful, to be honest. I think you need to give yourself more credit. But I understand what you mean, yeah, I get what you mean. Been playing the game for a long time. Have a certain way about you. Play for your enjoyment as opposed to, you know what I mean? Yeah, I get what you're saying. %. What's that ram on? Oh, we destroyed it. Hells yeah, that's good. Oh no, we haven't. It's there. 28%. I mean, there's a lot of them here. Can we see him? We can see him. Good knockback. He's already been raised. We'll wait for him for a second. There we go. Now we can't see him. Cool. Ram 34%, good lord, they are doing some work to that ram. I'm guessing that's probably more than 100 yards away, or 100 feet away, is it in this game? Feet? Yeah, feet. I'm guessing that's slightly too far away for us to DPS it from up here. What the fucking heals on this thing? Oh, it's all absorbing stuff. Oh, someone else got a heal. The redstone. What's on now? 44? Crazy. I'm stuck between these two guys. There we go. I'm not sure where this guy's died. Oh, probably miles away. Witch elf in it. Not sure. That enemy UI is broke again. Because he isn't stood down there. He stood over there somewhere, I think. Trying to heal this guy. He's already up, okay. Wonder if we can do a better job at the front door here. Just so we can pre-hot people. I'm not able to res him, I don't think. I think he's died just outside the door. Oh, I like his hat. He's almost got like a little pirate hat on. Oh, he just bounced. I want to pre-hot these people before they rush out. But they don't seem to want to wanting to be heading out of the door right now. Yeah, okay, well. You heading out? And then we just spam Clash of Chaos to proc tactics. I don't want to see what the RAM was on, but it's just going. Oh, there he is. %, okay. Oh, yeah. We don't want to be stood there. Didn't realise how low the health was in there. Okay, so we've got these two tanks here. so we'll make sure these 2 tanks are hotted up as best we can. Back door. It looks like we've gone back door. Is there a back door? Oh, there. Run right past it. This should be fine, just here, actually. Always a bit careful about this whole pushing them from the actual keep and outside to the outer wall. Just because I know when we have done this to order, it's normally bait, and we normally have warbands either side of the keep ready just to sort of come in and sweep us all up. But it doesn't look like order are that organised. Which is very nice. Although, enemy behind. Did we lose anyone? Not that I can see. Oh, no, that's an NPC. I thought that was a sorcerer there. Well, that defense was quite good, to be fair. I was expecting to get smashed in their offense there. Very nice. Frame rate's doing a little bit better today as well, dare I say. We made some changes, and it seems to be a little bit better than what it has been. Just in terms of when there's loads of war around, there's not that many warbands, you know what I mean? We're not like 200 plus kind of thing. But we do notice in forts and keeps normally the frame rate decreases a little bit. But it doesn't seem to be that bad today, so some edits we've made, which seems to be benefiting us ever so slightly. Is that this dude spamming that horn? It looks like it is. Okay. Got some more coffee real quick. I'm guessing they're gearing up for the second push here. They've just gained some more numbers. You thinking these are players? Can we look at this guy's gear? Oh, he just turned into a skeleton. Oh, that buff. I wonder who has that buff. Probably a sorcerer, right? That's the buff that we noticed that we had after we killed a witch hunter in 1v1. Signet of the Cursed Company buff, eh? That turns you into a little skelly. Interesting. But yeah, we had a fight with a witch hunter who jumped us the other day, maybe a couple of streams ago. We ended up winning, and I was like, oh wow, that was a really good fight. And then I watched it back and realised it wasn't a good fight. It's because we had that buff. so the witch hunter basically killed himself by hitting us. Not a very good fight at all, really, but yeah, funny fight. Well, it doesn't look like they're coming back right now. Very interesting. We will sit right here. Yeah, we'll just quickly take a 5-minute break, grab a coffee. So I'll be right back. Cheers, everyone. And we bye. Okay. Removed? It has not been removed. Why not? Why doesn't that hotkey work? There we go. We good? Yeah, okay. Sorry about the frames though, just alt-tabbing just to make sure. Okay. There's a white border. Don't know what that means. 12%, which means the inner door has, oh no. Yeah, inner door's been replenished, right? Yeah, okay. Well, that's quite a good buff as well. Wants to snare target. Oh. We'll dismount in a second. Oh, someone hit him. Slight frame rate drop. Oh, that's why. Probably a bad time to cast an AoE heal. I should be fine. Should be fine. I'm clearly dead, yes. Yeah. That is what it is. Can't really keep everyone up here. We'll try our best. Definitely baited there. We'll respawn. That was a good little bait. And now the keep is basically undefended. Although I don't think they have another ram, do they? Doesn't look it. And I'm guessing with the spawning of a ram, you need to spawn it at the keep. So we should absolutely see them spawn one if they need to spawn one. What are they doing to spawn one? Because it does 12%, isn't it? And whilst we wait for everyone to kind of catch up, have some coffee real quick. I wonder if we're going to be able to get to the keep here. Is there a random bird there? I'm able to get a res on this dude when we get back to the keep. Yeah, we're sitting here in the warband chat. The inner door is up and they didn't bring a siege, so... or a ram, should I say. We've got the snare on him. Again, I guess here we don't actually need to defend inside the keep because, yeah, they don't have a ram. Although, again, this could be bait. Oh, big dragon. Wonder if he has some crazy drop. Is he lagged out? Probably. We see people. I guess they could come from behind here in addition to dropping down. We'll snare him immediately. That was a correct play on that. Need to make sure our positioning's good here. We'll snare him as well. Interrupted us, or immunity this. That's what I wanted to do. Thanks for the knock forward. We're probably dead here. Yeah, in a second. Yeah, okay. I didn't feel like that was going too badly. Oh, this warband's turned up a little bit late. We'll wait for a second. I think we're probably going to lose this fight. Just have some coffee as we wait for a sec. I mean, it looks like a lost cause. Kind of, at least. We've got one healer running around. Yeah, it looks like a lost cause, okay. That wasn't too bad, I guess. They did have a bunch of healers at the back that weren't really being targeted there, I guess. The 14% in the door, that replenishes so slowly. Didn't it respawn at 13%? No, there, look, guys, stop hitting tanks, please. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. Seems to be a fight going on just up here. These all drop down? Guess. Right, doesn't look that bad. I guess we need to be handing in boxes to restore the health on the inner door, perhaps. Where are we? Oh, has he just died? Oh, I see. With yeah, okay. We'll head back to the warband and wait for them. But even here in this zone, I mean, obviously we can't really leave this zone, I guess, because then they're going to get a ram and quickly siege, and I guess if we see them get a ram, we need to be inside the keep defending ASAP. But here, I kind of feel like everyone should just ping off to Thunder Mountain and push Thunder Mountain. By the time we all banged out, I mean, I guess you can see which zone we've moved to because of the state of the realm. But if everyone's quick enough, surely we could just go Thunder Mountain, grab a ram, and start sieging immediately. And not, yeah, I don't know. I guess as I say, as soon as we were to leave this zone, they'd instantly get a ram and then push, and then, you know what I mean, by the time we go from here all the way to the keep, they've already, like, they're already at the keep, aren't they? So that means none of us can get past. That sucks, that guy just fell off. Be here on this guy. Okay. Like even here, even though we've taken this, well now we've taken it, I guess. Are we actually going to be grabbing the box and taking it back to the keep? Because it doesn't look like we are. Which again doesn't really make sense to my brain. I guess he's going to run it back. Okay. We'll follow the warband, I guess. And then we'll keep our eyes on this to see when that guy hands it in. To see if that then ticks up the inner door. Yes, it did. That box cave was plus 18, I believe. I guess siege hit us there. Everyone took some damage. Oh, that sucks for this dude. He turned that corner. Sad times, friend. He saw us late as well. I'm trying to snare this guy. No one's bothered, I guess. So at this point, I'm expecting to see their numbers plus 20. I'm expecting to see their numbers dwindle here. And then ping off to another location. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if they all moved to higher pass and then just got a siege and siege, but again, I don't really understand the sieging in this game that much. I guess it's the whole you have to feel out your opponents for a while before you actually want to siege. Bit caught off guard here. He's doing his own thing, that's cool. Oh, Mintberry. Betting they're going to siege Tala right now. Oh, that's not what I've just said. Oh no, it is, yeah. Because again, they've got a 2-star keep, so it makes sense that they all ping off and push. Yeah, I don't know how all this works exactly, but yeah. If I were them, that's exactly what I'd be doing here. I guess State of the Realm's good in the sense that you can kind of see the plays before they actually happen, based on the numbers of players in each zone. I mean, the same thing applies here, that we should ping off and do the same thing here, because we've already got a 2-star keep. In my opinion, but who am I to say? The numbers have actually dropped in Holla. Now they've risen again, so they're basically sitting around 10 players, give or take. Just have some coffee again. Looks like they're running boxes in Tala as well. We just saw the supply going up. About to say, I'm guessing they have a warband waiting for us, because that was a bit of a lag burst. They already running down? Well, one has. They got siege hitting us from down here? Why is everyone running off? Again, I know we discussed this earlier about the mentality of people in this game. But again, it's one of the only games, MMO-wise, that I've played where you see an enemy and everybody just runs away. Oh my god, they've got players! Everyone hides, runs away. So strange to me. Yes, they have a warband up there. Yes, we have a warband down here. It makes sense that we don't want to get ganked by them and baited by them, absolutely. But even in the open world, when there's like 3 people running to the warband and they've got 3 people, you see each other and immediately, oh, there's 3 people, let's start backpedaling. Very strange mentality. How's it going, Doom? No, we're not in full sub yet. 55? No, 56 renown rank now. We've got a healthy, I say healthy, obviously we're going to have to spend a lot of the war crests as we gear, but we do have a healthy amount of war crests now. 6,350 something. So we're not doing too bad. We were looking at dumping into some scenarios today, but maybe at some point we'll do this a bit more. And I guess grind kills, as we learned earlier. But people don't care about renown in this game, they only care about getting killing blows. That's good. Full sub is about 10k. That's not including the jewelry pieces, right? The accessories? I feel like the accessories alone are 10k, right? Or maybe one item is 10k or something of red. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Yeah, 6,350 something. Not doing too bad. Just basically smashing a bunch of RvR. Which again is kind of slow renown game when nothing's really going on. We had a bunch of keeps and forts yesterday, which went well. Well, actually, a bunch of keeps and a fort, should I say. Yeah. Lobbing equals less crest. Yeah, we also realised that renown gain as a healer isn't that good either. I mean, it could just be the random one kill we got. I mean, here we're getting a bunch of renown, I guess, because we've got a few kills. But, like, for example, we're getting like 20, 10, 20, 6, 40, 4, 4, 1, something like that. When we got a kill ourselves in a 1v1, we gained something like 1.3 thousand renown. So, I mean, yeah, it trades off, doesn't it? Because as a blob, you are getting a lot of kills, as opposed to a singular 1v1 every now and then. But we did notice as a DPS, we were getting a lot more renown. Like an absurd amount compared to blobbing it. I would like to just roam as a six-man group and stuff, but I just don't think my gear's quite up to scratch yet. So that might be something we do. Do you know what I mean? Once we've hit maybe 60-something renown, high 60s maybe. Six-man's where it's at, and scenarios. Yeah, the scenario stuff, I mean... Yeah, we probably do want to be doing scenarios more. Because they generally end in like a few minutes, like 5 minutes. And I think even if we lose, I'm pretty sure it's like 1,000 or 2,000 renown. I mean, if we're doing keeps and locking down zones, this is pretty good renown when we're actually doing the sieging and stuff. But this running around doing nothing is a bit of a slow renown game. And what did you, if you remember, what did you say your I'm a Chosen was on in terms of time played in full self? Was it 18 days? Because that's what we're currently on 8 days. I think it was 15 days actually, wasn't it? And yeah, it's a big if. Yeah, if we're doing the keeps, it takes a while sometimes to actually get going, which is a bit of a shame. And if it was around 15 to 18 days played, I mean that's kind of the that's the standard we're aiming for. We want to be a very high, not quite best in slot, but you know what I mean, up there within the time frame that you mentioned on your character on your Chosen. That's a nice base point to go off, I think. What's this buff we got for 18 seconds? Oh, that's my buff, isn't it? He wants strength. Oh, well, in. Like with 2 people, we don't need to heal anyone here. That one seems pretty healthy. Guess I'm not grabbing that box. They do have a warband pretty close by, so I guess we just want to be in and out there. Yeah, because I think when we lock down a keep, I think anyway, it's normally about 10k renown we get, I think. And generally speaking, unless we're, again, I guess that depends on contribution as well, but I guess if we're not like pushing pretty quickly doing that 10k, that we could probably earn that in like half an hour doing scenarios. So it definitely feels like we could be doing more. Oh, he's dropped his box. He's disrupted that. Amazing. I feel like here we should be, well, I guess we're not doing that. We're stuck in a tree. We're absolutely stuck in a tree. There we go. We're probably going to get caught off guard here. Yeah, we're absolutely going to get caught off guard. We'll try and line of sight around this tree. We're stuck in that tree, okay. I don't want to be healing people, but... immune to the root. We don't want to push too hard here, I don't think. Yeah, cool. 14 days and got both of the sob sets. Oh, good lord, yeah. We're not going to aim for that, I don't think. we'll aim for one, and we'll go for 15 days, but yeah, I don't think we'll have enough war crests for both. I'm guessing that was doing small scale and scenarios, as you say. Probably a pre-made in scenarios as well, and not just plugging it. I mean, at the moment, it's not the worst thing doing this. We can't really help here, I don't think. I want to help that guy, I don't think we're going to bother though. Because people on mounts will come down and catch us off guard. Like here, for example, I just don't, yeah. Because the rest of the warband's moving. Which again sucks, because I feel like there, we should have waited and made sure everyone was safe, do you know what I mean? It puts me, in my opinion, it puts me in a very difficult situation of, do I dismount and heal people like that? We'll root him as well for lols. Oh, I wonder if that saved him. Yeah, it puts me in a weird position because I don't know if I should be dismounting and getting the stragglers healed and possibly dying myself and then having to respawn and run back, etc. Or if we stick to the main blob, do you know what I mean? It kind of feels like if you're not in the main blob and you're a straggler, like that's tough, which is kind of stupid, but yeah. As a healer, it puts me, as I say, in a weird situation. You played since beta. Oh yeah, sure, like the walking wiki, as you say. For you being your first two, and it's really good what you got so far. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that is good to hear as well. I mean, again, I'd like this to be a high number. It says 635, but we don't have that little. It's yeah, the UI cuts the number off. Lost a few people there. We'll go for the AoE heal here, but. Oh, that was a squig. Is he being rezzed? Yes. I didn't even see that squiggy die there. Maybe too busy looking at chat, to be honest. I mean, again, 56 renown. We may end up spending a little bit of currency. They got a siege that hits us from down there? Surely that shouldn't be a thing. That they can siege us onto a BO. Why is there no invisible wall here like there is on other BOs? Well, one specific BO I'm thinking of. With the staircase. I don't even know what that zone was now. But yeah, we are thinking about buying the oppressor set, which I think is high 50s. Maybe the last piece is 57. We're not going to do that just yet though. We may do that when the healer patch drops, but at the moment, as I say, I've realised that, you know, I mean, for example, if I wanted to go very glass cannon DPS to test things and try things out, I'm basically putting the group at a disadvantage by trying to be DPS, so we may not even bother with the oppressor set, but we do want to try something out, especially with the new patch coming. But at the moment, just sort of learning heals still. This doesn't help me that much because I don't know how to like / target a player unless he's said something. I should really at that player so I can right click him and then target, etc. Oh, can we lock that? Oh, I didn't know you could lock the chat. That's hilarious. And of course you can lock the chat. That's like a basic functionality feature, isn't it? Yeah, at the moment this seems a little bit weird what we're doing. Surely you can't go through that other box. Wait, really? You can go through a portal with a box, but you can't go through the Skaven tunnels with a box? What is that, dude? Interesting. I wonder what he drops. We don't trust this fall. We're probably gonna be dead here. We took no fall damage. What? I don't understand the fall damage in this game at all. Sometimes we can fall from a little tiny blip and take like 6k damage. There, we just took 3k damage, whereas we just fell off a cliff and didn't take any. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, and I guess at the moment we're leveling this up to 2 so we can siege, I guess. Oh, and now this has lost the white background on this keep, which I don't know what that meant, having a white background along the keep. I don't know what that means. I've just noticed it's disappeared now. What's going on in Vice Chain? Apparently when he moves, he's bugged, so he only moves at like stutter movement speed. Must be over encumbered, right? As I say here, I don't, yeah. It makes sense that we just go TM and get a siege and push, right? By the looks of things, we clearly have more numbers across the board than they do. I don't know. I guess we're leveling this up to 2 as I say. What was that? Still here 2 hours later and not 1 star. So I guess we've been doing this for, I mean, over 2 hours perhaps. We finally hit 1 star. Yeah, this seems broken to me. Their siege. Oh, I guess it's these ones. So they're not like static siege, is it? They've put them there. That's why they can hit us from down there, I guess. That makes more sense. Yeah, this zone seems kind of stupid. If we can... just port over here somewhere and take all these boxes. That seems ridiculous. As I say, in other zones, where were we yesterday? No, Greenskin. Cadron Valley? Yeah. In here, there's a little Skaven tunnel here that ports you up here somewhere. Maybe up here? In other zones, you can't take boxes through portals. But this zone, being able to just, as we've just done here, I guess, go from keep to this one, and then port over here, grab this one, and then just deposit back in the keep, and that seems a bit stupid. Oh, someone got it before me. I was going to start grabbing boxes at this point. Where did he just die? Behind us? I guess we've all gone through the portal again. Yeah, that seems kind of, but yeah, I don't know. This is a weird map. Oh, really? Fall in the water. Great. You grabbing that? Yeah, cool. And apparently we take no fall damage falling from this. What? I don't understand why we don't take fall damage for that. Oh, but then if we jump down this little bit here, we take loads of fall damage, right? Like 3k fall damage. Probably not. I guess it was this bit we jumped on last time. Yeah, cool. As dangerous as it might be, we're going to sit right here. And I'm just going to take 5 minutes real quick. I need new coffee, so I'll be back. Cheers, everyone. And we back. That hotkey's not worked again. Why not? There we go. Okay, that's kind of stupid. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll tab onto OBS to do that. Anyway, yeah, we didn't die, so that's good. Where's the warband? Probably doing the exact same thing it was doing before. We now have a 2-star keep. That's good to see. So let's catch up with the warband. I guess here it puts us in a weird position. Not so much, but a little bit, I guess. Because if we grab a ram here, they can either defend or they can ping off to Hala and grab a siege and push this, which is then going to make us split into 2. Or they themselves, I guess, could split into 2. Probably risky doing this, but we'll try. He seems to be doing a lot of damage to us. We'll go for this, but I don't think we're going to get that off. Did we interrupt that? I think we did. We might be able to get help here. Probably gonna get jumped again. Yep. Saw that coming. Is he going to be able to get knocked back? Yes, he is. Lol. Okay. I guess we go back to the Warland. Glad we didn't get 3-hit by that guy. He would have eventually killed us, I think. He seemed to be much better geared than we were there. If it weren't for the help, we would have died, I think. We could have as well. We could have gone into Embrace and also Wounds. We keep forgetting these two abilities even exist. We need to get used to spamming these two for muscle memory. Could have also detarted as well. We didn't do that. I mean, we put a dot on him immediately, so that would have cancelled the detart. But yeah, we could have detarted, ran around, healed, and then dotted him off, I guess. We don't get into enough 1v1s against Witch Hunters to really muscle memory that fight, I guess. Are we now bailing? Well, the game crashed then. This is what I said we should have done ages ago. Come to TM because we've already got a 2-star keep, so it makes sense that we just did that immediately.
Who's your boss? Get on with it.
I mean, we'll just grab all these, I guess.
Go do it. Who's your boss?
Must have done the rest of them already. We probably won't do any of them, but we may as well grab them while we're here. Got some coffees away for everyone, I guess. Cool. Hopefully this next hour or so, hopefully this is just a case of we siege TM, we siege Dragon Wake, and then we siege Tower after we grab the 2-star. And we get a chunk of renown for doing loads of keeps. Oh yeah, we're already doing this, that's fine. Siege has appeared on the State of Realm as well, which is good to see. Because earlier, I'm certain, it didn't show the siege. And they have no players here. 400% against all odds buff. Christ. Lol flying. That's what everyone should have piled up on top of him before they did DPS, but okay. And where is their spawn point here? There? That is quite the rundown for them. I mean, it's a similar rundown to us, isn't it? But yeah. I mean, there's nobody here, right? There's no one in this zone. I don't even know why we're defending over here. Not that we can do much, I guess. This is where we should have taken 5 minutes. Oh, they've got some players. I mean, I understand that we're obviously defending this in case they come through PvE and try and get into this keep. But with them being so outnumbered, surely this makes more sense that we grab BOs or something or do something else than just sit here AFK. A lot of waiting around in this open world RvR today. Again, not that we can do much at the front door, so... %47%. I guess this is why as well, with this being such a low level keep, we're probably doing this quite quickly. Whereas when we siege a 3-star keep, it probably has more health and stuff. They're still leveling up the 3-star keep as well. I don't know what that actually does when it goes above 2-star, to be fair. Other than more health, I guess. Harder to siege down, takes longer, maybe. And then when we do this, we'll see how much renown we get at the end of it. Because at this point, it may actually just be more beneficial just to spam loads of scenarios in a pre-made.
Do you come in troops?
It must be in the keeper gear. Yeah. Oil, I guess? God, the reses are so quick. Just have some coffee as you wait for this door to get smashed through. Easy peasy. Sounds like they've got one guy inside defending, which is probably that witch hunter. Try as we might. We must have a healer on him here. Oh, that's the wrong hotkey. Go on. 29%. Oh no. 19%, sorry. Oh, are they sieging us here? So here, for example, yeah, there's no siege, suggesting that it's being sieged. But that's clearly being sieged. Doesn't look like there's any oil. So I guess technically we should have enough time to kill this guy and then go defend. Is that the inner or outer door? Outer door. So yeah, we should have enough time to kill this guy and then go and defend here. We'll do as we normally do and we'll get DPS. Can't see my target, he's stood in front of me. Oh. What? I can't see my target, he's stood in front of me. What? What is this? I guess we'll heal people for a second. There he is. Spam some DPS, cool. Outer door in Dragon Wake seems to be fine. Oh, sorry, the inner door. There we go. And they've just ticked over to 100 players. So as I say, I guess in theory the plan will be here to kill this guy. And then we head Dragon Wake. Let's have some coffees with this, I guess. Not much going on. Cool. 88%. I guess they're hovering around 100 players in that zone, with it ticking to and from. And I guess we're about to add in an extra 100 players. Are we getting attacked? No, just sounding a bit all over the place there. But yeah, I guess we're going to have an extra 100 players, so we should outnumber them. And as long as... This seems very loud to me right now. And as long as we all move in a group and a big ball of death, we should be able to clear up Dragon Pass. Oh, sorry, Dragon Link. Looks like some people are already banging out to head there. We're holding 2. We need another BO, don't we? To lock this zone down. However, we do still need to head there as well. Everyone's war reporting, which makes sense. But I feel like... Oh, we've just gained the 3rd one? Yeah, we just gained the 3rd one. So we'll wait for this to lock and then we'll ping across. And hope we don't crash as we use the war report, because we normally do. Just heals. Flap. I'm waiting for the Witch Hunter to pop up. There's the lock. We've got a gold bag for that, that's fine. We're not using that in combat? We probably want to heal that guy, but he's probably killed himself deliberately. Oh. We didn't even check the renown game we got for that. I don't really know where we see that, to be fair. I'm pretty sure we have that turned off here, don't we? $504 renown, really? I hope that's not how much we're getting for locking that whole zone down. Not sure. If that was just 500 renown for locking that zone down, that's... maybe we should just be focusing on scenarios. Looks like we have similar numbers. They don't have an against all odds buff, neither do we. FPS tips. We kind of don't want to be pushing through just yet. %18 on the door. Same thing we do on this, I guess, just DPS spam. Quick. And now we should absolutely grab a ram and push. Again, that's how I would understand this. We clearly have way more numbers than they do. So it would make sense that we just immediately grab a ram and push. That would then force their hands to either defend a 3-star keep or go Tala and push the 1-star keep. But yeah, in my opinion here, we should now push their keep whilst the warband grabs a ram. Don't know why we wouldn't be doing that when we clearly outnumber them. Let's hope we don't just run around here again, grabbing boxes for an hour. We very well might do that, however. We'll see. They won't defend Dragon or push, really? I mean, the numbers suggest that they won't do that. But here, for example, I don't know why we don't just immediately grab a ram. And how's it going to shuck it up? After watching your stream yesterday, my friend, it's made me really want to knock up all my graphics settings. At some point, we're going to have to try that. Or they won't, right? I mean, even here, like I feel like as soon as we defended this keep, we should have immediately grabbed a ram and pushed. Because that would then have to force you guys to defend Dragonwake or to ping off to Tala. Because you've already got a 2-star keep, so then just push Tala. I guess our plan now is to replenish this keep. So we're just going to run around, grab BOs, take some boxes back to the keep, replenish this door to 100%, and then probably siege. Or they won't. Damn. Again, as far as like the keep stuff sieging goes, I really don't know how it all functions. I mean, I understand how it functions, just not in terms of like, why haven't we now grabbed a ram immediately after defending that? We clearly outnumber Order right now, across the board pretty much. I guess now we have to like send out the feelers, right? So we understand your numbers, understand our numbers. get our door protected before we then siege, perhaps. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, we're gonna farm kills and get defensive ticks now. Ugh. Maybe it's time for some scenarios. Yeah, it's again. I don't know why we don't just rush the ram. We did have a guy in chat earlier who claimed himself to be an elitist and not good for this game. But he made us understand in scenarios why people just grind kills and they don't care about actually doing the objectives. Because high renown players, they don't need renown, do they? They just want war crests. So he sort of helped the mentality or my understanding of why people do what they do in scenarios. But we did jump into this scenario, the new weekend one. We did it twice, I think. And it was just people farming. Well, it was just us being farmed by order, to be fair. No one was going for objectives as normal. Order will sit in war camp. Ugh. Yeah, that's a bit disheartening to hear. It does seem to be that everyone just farms kills in this game at this point, at 40. And, yeah, no one's really playing objectives or, you know what I mean, pushing rams immediately and stuff. I mean, if I understood it a bit better with the whole ram stuff, I would be getting the ram. Like here, I would just immediately buy a ram and we'd go siege. Or at least that's what I'd, again, that's how I feel like we should be doing this. We do have some frame rate issues again here. Again, lots of warbands on top of each other. It's normally how it works. But you're not wrong. This is us farming kills. Oh dear. And I guess all the boxes we've grabbed at the moment, although it looks like farming kills, and it probably is just farming kills, I guess we have to wait, what, 3 minutes? And then we can start handing in boxes to replenish the doors. You can do boxes now. Ah, okay. Oh, of course, because the Lord hasn't been killed. Yeah, sorry, I remember when we did the, what's it called? I guess keep recapture, perhaps? When the Lord dies, you have to wait the 20 minutes and then hand the box in to spawn him or whatever. That's where my brain went to there. I mean, again, it's good to see this many people online and this many people smashing it, but when we don't have a siege yet, what is this? And this zone's a bit funky, that you can just go through this portal with boxes. Whereas other zones with like the Skaven tunnels, you drop the boxes as you go through the tunnel. But really, Destruct want to farm kills and Order want to AFK and walk out. Do we take no fall damage here? Yeah, I don't understand that either, where we take no fall damage on that bit. This guy's almost dead. He's going to probably kill himself through jumping. I don't know why he's not healed himself. Maybe he likes to live life dangerously. I still feel like, as well, in a zone like this right now, the devs should 100% remove the against all odds buff. So here, for example, currently, using this zone as the example and the current state of right now is the example, they have a 60% buff to against all odds, and we have a what? A 3% reduction for war-torn apathy. In my opinion, the devs need to take these two out of the game completely, and instead, this should reduce my stats, my total stats, by 3%, and this should buff the stats of every single Order player by 60%. Maybe those numbers need a bit of a tweaking. But that way, it would actually incentivize Order to defend this and be able to defend it. This against all odds buff does nothing. It's kind of a ridiculous buff, in my opinion. Is Ram coming? Let's hope so. Oh, the people with the boxes got ganked. Too far away, can't imagine. Oh, Monk. You've been lobbying for years, about 8 at least, to have AAO increase decrease stats. Oh, that's so... Well, it's good to hear, but it's not good to hear that it's not been implemented. Because right now, having a decrease to like experience, renown, influence, and loot drop, that's basically, we don't have a debuff. That doesn't matter at all. I mean, the loot drop, perhaps, because of war crests, but generally speaking, this is not a debuff. And then, if against all odds is this, but an increased amount by 80%, if you have less numbers, you're not getting any experience because you're not doing anything, you're getting camped. You're not getting any renown because you're being camped. You're not getting any influence or loot drop because you're being camped. So that buff basically isn't a buff. It doesn't make any sense to me. This should absolutely increase the stats of each player by a certain percentage, and this should absolutely decrease the stats of all of our players by a certain percentage. Because that way, if you are undernumbered, you can defend. I don't know how that's not an easy fix, or an easy implementation to actually fix the player... I can't think of what I'd even call that, but the outnumbering of players in each zone. Like in LOTD. Lord of the Rings Online, is that? Oh, no, that's Land of the Dead, isn't it? Down here. We haven't done any of this, so I don't know what any of this is. Just as a an FYI. So I don't know how that works. There's nothing for the power dynamic. Else just more numbers equals more power. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because there's no reason here for Order to defend, because they're massively outnumbered. So without them gaining some sort of a power spike to help them defend, this is just... I don't understand the point. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh no, I'm going to get 7% less of stats. Well, experience, renown, influence, and loot drop. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And then the increase in them stats, that's not going to give me an incentive to actually defend this zone. If it was roles reversed and we had the 80% buff to everything, as I say, we're not going to get any kills because you have so many more numbers than we would, which means we're not going to get any renown, influence, or experience, and we're not going to kill anyone because you've got so many more numbers than we do. I guess if you're playing like a witch hunter or a witch elf, the against all odds buff's probably quite good for you, because if you can pick off one dude, you're probably going to get a ginormous amount of you know, renown and possibly loot. So I guess the against all odds buff just basically makes it more appealing for solo stealth dudes running around ganking people. That's all it does. It's okay, you've never done LOTD either. Yeah, we did get... Oh yeah, we got 54 of these things. I mean, I don't even know how it functions. And obviously I think it's... you can only do it at level 40, can't you? Or rank 40, sorry. A little bit of frame drops here, I guess, again. Yeah, we made some changes today, but it doesn't seem to have done much in terms of having to reboot the client at some point. Do you actually, yeah, to shook it up, while you're here, do you ever get this sort of stuff? In terms of, if you're patrolling, roaming on your own, do you ever get like huge FPS dips after a while and have to reboot your client? And the main reason why I ask you over everybody else is because obviously, as we saw yesterday, you've obviously cranked up all your graphic settings and stuff. But yeah, after a while, we absolutely need to reboot our client because of the FPS dips and clear cache and everything else. Like, can't overcome the enemy. Here is more money if you can do it. Yeah, just work harder. Still can't win over them. Here's more rewards you can't do. Yeah, exactly. Not unless it's large warbands rolling. Yeah, okay, so that's fine then. That's that. Yeah, that essentially means that everyone is in the same boat, and it's not just a case of something's dodgy going on with my my setup or whatever. A few people have told me this happens whenever you're doing warband stuff, and you do need to reboot the client. But I just figured because yesterday again, the stream was so smooth that I started scratching my head thinking, oh Christ, have the recent upgrades not paid off? But no, that's fine, that's good to know. 9 hours and didn't restart. Whew. Yeah, and it didn't look like you needed to either. Again, I don't know what sort of time frame you were on when we raided and that, but yeah. Client has rather bad garbage collecting, EE flushing memory, so it builds up over time. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I've just been basically saying that it feels like it's got a memory leak. Which, again, doesn't bother me. A quick reboot of the client, a quick delete of the cache folder, or files within the cache folder, etc. It fixes it, it's fine. Yeah, it's a bit annoying at times, especially when we do a fortress. After a fortress, we absolutely need to reboot the client. It's pretty horrendous after a fort. Oh, we've actually got a ram. I'm not paying attention, too busy chatting. Classic. Do we need healers to the ram? Well, we don't currently, but we will do, I guess. What just happened there? No idea. Thought I was a player then. Very brave player. Kinda want to be sat on a warband, but we're not gonna. Which means none of our AoE is gonna do anything. But for now, we kinda want to make sure this ram doesn't get destroyed. $2k damage, good lord. A lot of damage to that ram. Like you said though, is it Dragon Wake? Yeah, Dragon Wake. EW will be mostly undefended. Sure, we'll have some who try, but no organised warbands on. Oh yeah, I mean this, to be fair. After because we did just take what zone was it? I don't remember what zone it was now, but we did just take a keep somewhere, and then came straight back to Dragon Wake. The keep we just took was completely undefended. I think there was one witch hunter defending it. What zone was it? Was it Chaos Wastes? No. Hydrogen Valley? Oh, Thunder Mountain. Yeah, we took Thunder Mountain, and then we came back here because you guys were sieging this. Our keep here, I guess. But yeah, that was not defended at all. That was a free keep. And I'm guessing now the rest of this stream for the next hour or so, this is just going to be free keep after free keep after free keep, because this is normally the time zone where Order don't really seem to do a lot or have the numbers to defend. I'm not sure if that's because people are X-ramming and changing over to Destruction to get some free loot and some free renown gains, I guess, or if it's just a time zone where what is it, like the Asian warbands bang out, they go to bed. Because apparently you ought to have a bunch of Asian warbands that are quite organised. Again, I don't know, it's just what I've been told, what I've heard. Just random thugs off Thundermount. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you know the zone. Still a little bit unfamiliar with some of the zone names and where they are and stuff. It's brilliant. Knew the zone before I did. Had to root that guy. I don't know if he died or not. He may have died. We're pretty low. Oh, it's hitting us so hard. Or the siege, I guess? We can't leaping alteration the siege unit. That's a waste of the cooldown. Oh, this guy. Thank you for letting me know I need to buff people. And then we've got int buff back on. Again, chatting away, not paying attention to the actual game. Often the case. Got 740 renown for TM. I think we got 540. I was hoping that was incorrect. Because normally when we do keeps, it's a good, like, I feel like the last keep we did, maybe yesterday, I think it was like 10k renown we got. And then when we've done like a keep recapture and respawn the Lord, I'm sure that was like 28k or 22k renown we gained for that. But yeah, seeing, because we did browse through chat and had a quick look at all of the renown gains after we did that. And I think we got 540, which is... Was there any point? Not that great a number. 200 for Lord kill, 550 for zone. Oh yeah, so we would have been about the same, I guess. And I'm assuming that's because they had no defense. Where's the ram gone there? Oh, a little bit of defense, which is exactly what you said to shut Kid up. They'll have a little tiny defense, a little pug group. We tried to heal him. Is he already rezzed? Yep. The rezzes on destruction these last few days have been on point. He just instantly die again. I'm guessing he's already rezzed him. No, we got that, okay. Yeah, people are getting res before they even die. The last few days, destruction have been completely on point with the reses. Formosa, Taiwanese guild, or Taiwan guild, sorry. Play destruction as main unless order has none to compete. Not playing today either way. Oh, I see. Okay. So yeah, roughly the time zone difference there is normally, I think, when I start my stream at 12 for UK time zone, they are just logging out to go to bed, pretty much, I think. I don't actually know the time difference. Taiwan. I feel like it's about 7 hours ahead. Or at least some of Asia is. Oh, you're using res helper plus fast res tactic. Oh, I see. I didn't even know there was a fast res tactic, to be fair. Is that class specific? I'm guessing so, right? But yeah, people have been getting res so quickly, these last few days at least. I think sometimes normally I see loads of people dead for absolutely ages, but as I say, these last couple of days, destructions, reses have been on point. It's been kind of crazy to see. Chammy's got it. Insta-res, but a 3-sec stun. Oh, is that a stun for the shaman, or is that a stun for the dude who gets rezzed? Again, apologies to ask loads of questions, but while Shuri, I'm going to. Could absolutely just Google that myself, but while you're here. Stun for the shaman. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And that seems kind of big. Ramstein's fine now. Why are you running around on such low health? You're a healer. Are we on? 31%? Yeah, okay. That's the wrong hotkey, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Everyone's got some AP gain. Used the Beast Lord pocket item there, didn't mean to. Res on a 5-second cooldown, so it's no biggie. Yeah, that's very true. 40 ordering keep. Most orders sitting in war camp. That's so funny, man. I mean, is there a reason for them to sit in the keep here? Other than, I guess, when this zone gets taken, I guess they'll gain a small amount of, like, renown for losing the zone, I guess? I think that Ram's going to be fine now. We'll head back up towards the warband. It's too far away. I did fail 3 times to try and take our keeps, so maybe morale's low. I mean, it sounds like this is what Order always do, to be fair. Especially if there's no organised warbands running around. I mean, that's something I'd like to be able to do at some point. Lead a warband and actually have a clue of what's going on. But at the moment, there's still so much we're learning on a day-by-day basis that we're not prepared for that just yet. I guess the only way we learn is by doing, right? So at some point, perhaps we will have to lead a warband. Or as I say, at least try to. That's the door gone. We'll enter this side, I guess, with the rest of the warband. Just so we can actually heal people. Let's keep following this guy around to be there. Don't know if he meant to fall off the ledge or not. No, he probably didn't. Too far away. Oh, I had the ram selected. Apparently not. Oh, it must have like despawned and respawned as it does. Is there a need to kill this? I guess it gives contribution or something? Why's everyone hide their gear in this game? I wonder if we need to buy this. I see a lot of zealots using this. I wonder if that's better than the fortress offhand. And it makes sense to go with the DPS main hand because of the Harbouring of Doom. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder. Where have you died? Oil? We're dead? We're dead. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, at least we got a warband incoming. I love how I just ran through the oil and died. Oh, and that guy's being rezzed anyway. What a waste of time that was. Dear, funny. I guess we'd have cleared up all them guys, that's fine. Where's this guy if we can? Oh, he's already up. That's fine. $57% on the door. Oh, here, our keep has now got a white background. Does anyone know what this means when the keep has a white background around it? On the State of the Realm? Because I do not know what that means. And earlier today, the Dragon Wake keep had a white background on it. I kind of felt like that meant it was like invulnerable, and you couldn't siege it or something. I'm not sure what that means. And somebody mentioned that it means that we've handed in a box. But that's not what that means, because we've seen boxes get handed in without a white background on it. I'm pretty certain there's a wiki page about that, State of the Realm, which we have read at one point. But it was very early on this character, so we forgot everything we read about it. Disrupted, also. Oops. What's this called? State of the Realm? See if anyone in guild knows. Yeah, it's looking that way, sure, kid. We should just be able to, yeah, as you say, just stroll in here. I mean, spoiler alert. Shouldn't give away our tactics, but it looks like all the melee DPS has gone back door, and everyone else is going front door, except our warband, but yeah. So we'll see what happens, but yeah. Just in case anyone in the Order faction watching. All melee DPS is going through the back door, get ready! But yeah, this doesn't seem to be. I mean, you do have people here. Order do have people, obviously defending, as we've seen, which is fine. But I don't think they have anywhere near the numbers that we do. I know it's the 40% against all odds buff, but I still feel like that should be bigger, because I guess if we have, say, 100 players and you have 100 players, 80 of them are sat in the war camp, right? So this number doesn't really apply right now. Order has 30 to 40 people inside. Yeah, that makes sense. And then, yeah, the rest of this number, 100 to 199, that's just people in the war camp, isn't it? I mean, even here, normally on keep, I know we're obviously getting some losses here and some people are dying, but normally on most keeps when it is being defended, it takes us a while to go in the front bit, do you know what I mean? Whereas this is just, we're straight in. So, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Again, I'd much rather we have an actual fight here and a struggle than just the doors are open, let's go inside and greeted with open arms. Disabled. There we go. Let's get off the fire and start rezzing people. He's already rezzed. He's already rezzed him. Again, I feel like the rezzes are on point. We didn't get to anybody before we asked there, I don't think. They're all order, I think. Yeah. body blocked. And I'm guessing, yeah, there's probably no one even upstairs at this point. Yeah, this is just a free keep. Oh, sound's gone funny. This is normally what happens. We have been told to mute the sound when we're doing large warband stuff, because otherwise the sound does, as you can hear now. And I guess here, we just DPS. Kind of a free keep. So again, in my brain here, as this started with the ram, I would have thought that Order would have just allowed us to take this keep done, and instead they would have gone to High Pass and sieged High Pass immediately because they've got a 2-star keep. I mean, they may not have been able to actually siege it, and chances are we would have taken a bunch of people from Dragonwake to High Pass to take that out. But that would have made sense to me, I guess. Here, because this keep fight's kind of, it is what it is, we're just going to stand right here. I'm just going to quickly take 30 seconds, use the bathroom real quick. And we're back, okay. I feel like when we export these VODs and bang them on YouTube as well, I feel like these keep fights I should just start cutting. So we see the 100% and then like the last 5% or something, because this is so boring to me. Just study a spamming a skill. Told you Order won't do anything. Order will get HP, maybe 3-star. They don't defend heat when Destro attacks. Yeah, but I mean, even like Order or Destruction, like here, again, as I say, like if roles are reversed, say, just in terms of a, like how do I word this? Well, just in terms of like, if we're sieging this, it means the majority of our players are obviously in Dragonwake. So to try and then get a free keep yourselves, or even if, as I say, if Order were doing this and we were defending, again, in my brain, it makes sense that either here, you just completely bail in this zone, because there's no point defending when you don't have enough players, and then either start leveling this to 2-star, or just straight away, because you've got a 2-star, just try and do this. Because surely this keep and the Lord will die faster in a 1-star keep than a 3-star keep. So technically, again, I don't know if these are correct and the maths is correct and stuff in terms of higher health on the keep or lower health on the keep and stuff with a higher star keep or a lower star keep. But here, again, it just, to my brain, it makes sense that if all of Destruction are pushing a 3-star keep and they've got all their numbers here, it would make sense that, do you know what I mean? If it's going to take us, for example, let's say it takes 10 minutes for us to siege a 3-star keep and it takes 5 minutes to siege a 1-star keep or a 0-star keep, whatever, they have enough, or you guys have enough time to siege this before we can kill this guy and respond, right? So it's just the whole, like, yeah, I don't know, I kind of feel like that would be the play. Now don't get me wrong, if Order were to then siege and stuff, or again, if we were on the losing side here, or the defending side, if we were to do this, chances are a chunk of the players in Dragon Pass, sorry, Dragonwake, Dragon Pass is WoW, isn't it? In Dragonwake, a bunch of these players will probably stop attacking and then go defend High Pass. So, do you know what I mean? You'll probably lose this anyway. You won't be able to take the keep anyway. So it makes, I guess, in theory, it makes no sense to waste the ram and try and push. But even by doing that and pushing here, it would then indicate that at least you've pulled players away from Dragonwake to then obviously, do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. How much renown are we getting there? 15,000. So that makes sense. This seems like it's, yeah, that's pretty good. And we obviously hit 57 renown rank. Quite happy with that. I have 4 points to spend. I haven't done that for a while. And we got a blue bag. Cool. Don't cut it, speed it up and have Benny Hill music. Yeah, they're kind of boring, these bits. I mean, normally, depends how chatty I am. Depends how much coffee I've got in me as well, I guess. But normally I try and talk over all that Lord stuff because there's nothing going on, is there? But yeah, it is what it is. We don't really need to be doing this now. We can just ping off somewhere, can't we? Attains locked? Oh, that's because we've just done Dragon Wakes, now Attain's unlocked, or it's it's locked for the time being and it's going to unlock or something, isn't it? But I guess here we just sort of wait to be told where we're all heading. And then we'll use the war report. I could have swore some dude just went up there. Am I dead here? No, we took 3k damage. That seems like not a lot of damage, considering the fall distance again. Without organised warbands, players' pugs can't do that. Ah, okay. Order's not going to siege without real organisation while Destro is sieging. They will just get rolled as Destro will just divert forces. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Kind of try to touch on that in terms of, yeah, pull people away. But chances are, again, if we massively outnumber, or if Order massively outnumbered us, again, it works both ways, I think. Then yeah, you can't really do the siege, can you? Is it true, or am I correct in thinking that a higher starred keep has more health, or takes longer to go through the outer inner walls? My understanding is for the Lord itself, depending on how many players are near him, grants him more health. I guess the Lord itself probably gets the against all odds buff, and this probably gives him health or something, as opposed to XP gain. We're just running around now, aimlessly, for a minute. It does, yeah, okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, you see, this is where I would like to have, this is where I need to learn how to do all this warband leading stuff. Because, is that dwarf mount I can hear? No. Hopefully we don't crash teleporting. We sometimes do crash using the war report. Yeah, because if I understood the game a bit more, I guess, because I've seen in chat when somebody spawns a ram, if it's not through an organised warband, there's a lot of slagging each other off and stuff in chat and questioning why you've done such a thing, and yeah, a lot of bad mouthing, I guess. But yeah, in a situation like that, if we were getting Dragon Wakes, it is Dragon Wake, isn't it? Yeah. If Dragon Wake was being sieged and the roles were reversed there, yeah, if I had a bit of a pre-made or a bit of an organised warband, I would absolutely have pinged over here and started sieging. Because it makes sense. The 1-star keep will drop before the 3-star. Even if they pull away a warband, it's going to slow down Dragon Wake. But then, it's gold, isn't it? And resources, I guess. Yeah. Again, without anyone defending the keep, you're taking a few extra minutes killing lords, so really not that much of an issue. Yeah, that's very true as well. Yeah. Again, I'm learning a lot, to be fair, and especially with the keep sieging and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot going on that, yeah, we're slowly learning stuff. Here, because we're waiting for people to arrive and everything else, we will just quickly grab a 5-minute break, grab a quick coffee, and we'll be right back. Is he going to die? To a wolf? That wolf's called Rolf. Ruffle. Okay, yeah, be right back. Cheers on. And we back. Has that removed that? Yes, it has. Lovely stuff. Where are we going? We haven't gone anywhere. What's this? No idea. Everyone's still idle. Let's buff people. Too far away. He's run off. I missed where he is, to be fair. A little bit of frame stuttering. We do need to reroute the client, but I don't think we're going to need to. Most players won't move. They want to do what Destro did in TM, kill Lord, zone lock, war report, and wipe attackers. Yeah, and get some kills, isn't it? And farm kills for a little bit. Well, hopefully this is a quick push. I mean, we do need to do some box runs, I guess. Wonder if he's already doing it. And where's he died? Oh, in Dragonwing. Okay. AFK, I guess. But seeds, may as well. And I guess here, as I say, we're just going to be running boxes. Running boxes to 2-star, grabbing a ram and doing some siege, I guess. Is that a witch hunter? Not sure. I'm sure I saw a red name. Oh, FPS is a bit faster in this keep. Or in this BO, sorry. I mean, we're still stuttering again. The client does need a reboot, but yeah. Or are we not bothered about running boxes? I guess we're not bothered about running boxes. Okay, this is interesting. Against this, as we just run around and grab BO after BO after BO and run around, I guess this is us just farming kills, isn't it? This isn't us bothered about leveling up a keep to siege, this is just farming kills. Focus on killing the HP on both sides, will mostly stand around tavern, middle BO. Yeah. Yeah, which this we don't really care about doing this sort of stuff. I mean, I guess it's giving us some war crests at the end of the day, here and there. But generally speaking, this gameplay isn't what we're ever really bothered about at all. So if we don't start leveling this keep up in the next sort of 5 minutes or so, we'll probably bang out and join some scenarios to end the stream with. Which I guess is going to be farming kills in a scenario, so whatever we do, we're just going to be farming kills now, aren't we? I mean, this again is ideally where I should bang out of this warband, get together a 6-man pre-made just to run boxes, but yeah. Wish we were this tanky. Oh, how I wish we were that tanky. Oh, at least we've got a bit of a quest done. It's 5 war crests, right? Everybody's getting supplied. Order doesn't even have a full open warband in zone. Has 1 pug under 20 people. Ugh. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame to hear that. I mean, we're gaining some renown, we're gaining some currencies. It's not completely worthless doing this. We've put a box in, but I would much rather like run boxes, I guess. I just don't know how. I just don't know how interesting that is to watch. Do you know what I mean? But then in the same respect, how interesting is it to watch a group like a full warband just gank one person every now and then? It's not really very interesting, is it? So yeah, depending on what the next sort of 5 minutes brings, we'll probably just jump into some scenarios and then complain about scenarios being really crap at 40 for the weekend. Why are people not killing the healers? Why are they not doing the objective? We'll grab a box. No one else is. Yeah, waiting for a few boxes. I don't know if that was the case of don't pick up the box yet, because we're waiting for a few to spawn, or if it's just everyone grabs the box as soon as it spawns, then we go hand in. But it does look like we're going to be handing in some boxes, so that's not too bad. We've got 6 minutes on this, that's fine. There we go. Wait for one more? No? Go. I guess doing these boxes gives us a little bit of renown rank as well, doesn't it? No, we're doing the sneaky. Not so much a sneaky, but still. Where's a speed both? Wish we had a speed both. I mean, we do through fleeing, right? But still. Don't know which side's quicker. Again, we're getting some pretty horrendous FPS dips. Interesting. Some streams will run boxes for hours solo. I mean, it's, yeah. It's probably what we'll start doing at some point. Instead of running around in a big warband. I mean, at the moment, gear-wise, we're running 3-piece Sentinel, 3-piece Beast Lord, and 5-piece Veilwalker to try and make us a bit tankier. But I feel like we could probably be more tanky. Or when we get a new set of gear, that's when we'll start doing roaming, solo roaming. Clicking. Oh, I appreciate the follow, buddy. Thank you. I kind of feel like we want to be hitting renown rank 66. Wow, the FPS dips. The client definitely needs a reboot. To get the fortress weapons. And then that is when we're probably going to be looking at solo roaming. Not that they're that much better than what we've currently got. And there's that blue offhand that one of the other zealots was using. Was it this dude? No, he's 20. 35. 31. No Zealot's going to be using it. It's 45 for an arm rank. I can't remember what it's called now. But that might actually be a better offhand than the Fortress stuff. You're on your arm rank 39. Solo with all scent gear. Ooh, Night of the Blazing Sun is that? Yeah, Night of the Blazing Sun. Yeah, maybe we should just solo roam. The only issue I have on as a Zealot solo roaming is, and we're told this by lots of people who pop in the chat and pop in the stream, that we're not a DPS class. So, I mean, as much as I guess I could solo roam, if I'm solo roaming, it doesn't matter if I spec DPS, does it? Because I'm solo roaming, so it doesn't really matter. Don't really need to be healing people. I mean, we can still throw heals out. But yeah, I wonder if, because again, something else we're considering is, can we, I mean, good lord on this guy. Something else we're considering, I think it's 57, so we've just dinged 57. I'm pretty certain we can now buy the Oppressor set of gear, which is a bit more DPS orientated, I guess, as opposed to like healing. So I wonder if at some point very, very soon we go and buy the Oppressor set and then solo roam as a Zealot. Because it's just, when we, again, we're very spec'd for healing, so of course we have no DPS, it makes sense. But at the moment, even with the Harbinger of Doom, we don't deal any DPS. So when people jump us, all we can do is run away, kite, heal ourselves, and hope that our dots do enough damage to make them go away. But half the classes we put this dot on, even in Harbinger of Doom, their natural health regen out heals our DPS in the current build we're on. So I wonder if we change things up, we buy the Oppressor set, because I'm pretty certain it's maybe 57 is the last piece of gear for the Oppressor set. I wonder if we buy that set of gear, we talisman it up with int, so we're very glass cannon, and then we solo roam. We'd have to do some sort of a combination of like armor, wounds, and ints to hit certain breakpoints, I guess. Well, not breakpoints, but to hit certain thresholds, I guess, in terms of not getting too hit by people and having enough wounds to survive. You will get eaten by WE gank groups. Oh yeah, Witch Hunter, yeah. And also, yeah. I mean, maybe the Zealot's not the class for solo roaming, but we do really like the Zealot class, and we don't really want to have to make loads of alts. I mean, we will at some point, because again, it helps us understand the game, it helps us learn the other classes and how they can function. Maybe when we play the Zealot, we just basically warband heal, and then we have another class on the go to do some solo roaming or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would like to be able to, however, on the Zealot, solo roam, and if we do get ganked and it's a 1v2, we can win those, but yeah, I don't know. I need to buff people again. Just him, I think. No. Only everyone lost their buffs. Zealot, Rune Priest, or RP, sorry, not optimal to solo roam. When you've got much better options like the AM or Shaman. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Because we have seen that Shamans can put out some crazy DPS and heal better than we can at times. And I'm aware that their class mechanic is they put out DPS to heal better or something, isn't it? Or if they heal loads, then they can put out even more DPS. It's one of them things. I mean, the big thing that I guess we have discussed very, well, probably quite a lot on the channel is Harbinger of Doom kind of sucking. Because although it converts us into DPS mode, it doesn't give us any disrupt strike through. So even if we've got much higher intellect, much higher magic power and magical critical hit chance, we still can't hit anyone because we have 0 disrupt chance, except through int, which generally speaking, I mean, as base int, we have a 1%, oh sorry, no, a 2% strike through. And then if we go into Harbinger, we have a 6% strike through. So I guess we could probably get up to a 10% strike through chance through just having more willpower into int. Yeah, I don't know. But then I'd like to be able to do everything on one class kind of thing. Not, do you know what I mean? Not be a master of everything and be able to out heal, out DPS, have stupidly tankiness all at the same time. But with a change of talent builds and possibly gear, because of the Harbinger, this kind of indicates that we should be able to go DPS. But then, as you've mentioned, again, if we really wanted to do that, a Shaman class would be just much better at doing it. Shamans are much better at kiting. Killing one generally takes more people to lock down. Zealot's RP just can't do that. It's easy to lock down. Yeah, because if we don't have Wind of Insanity, and we've gone with the, what's this? The Shock instead, which staggers. This is nice, because it means, well, again, as long as we have enough strike through on disrupting, because whenever we use this on a healer, it never works, because again, even as like, you know what I mean, 690 willpower, that's giving us a 20% chance to block the disrupt. Or I guess 2 disrupt spells. And this isn't even a high willpower amount. So I'm guessing most classes are up in the 30-40% chance to disrupt. So yeah, even we would like to try this class though, running around roaming and stuff like that. The healer PTR patch, when that hits live, I don't know if that's going to be better or worse for us, because again, they've done nothing to the Harbinger. I kind of feel like this skill needs a bit of a rework itself. But I guess in making this, you know, in changing this up a little bit, let's say it also gave some kind of crazy disrupt chance, so all of our spells could hit. That would, I guess, make this class overpowered, and then everyone would play it, and yeah, I don't know. Slayer is like 7% disrupt rate. Yeah, but Slayers, they're more melee though, aren't they? Or is that block disrupt? I don't even know where that would be. Strength? Oh no, weapon skill, right? Block strike through, I guess, would be the equivalent, right? I think. Oh, and strength also. The strength and weapon skill both give you the strike through for blocking. But like on casters, for example, like any healer, like the warrior priest or the AM, this never hits the shock because it just always gets disrupted. Against melee classes, this works beautifully. If we're getting locked down by like a witch hunter, it's not very often this doesn't land, which then buys us 6 seconds to, if we really don't want to fight that buys us enough time to mount and get out of dodge. Or at least get some heals off, perhaps. But then Wind of Insanity kind of gives us like 6 seconds of, not immunity, because we can still take damage, but most of the time people keep running into it over and over and over again and just keep getting knocked back. So the Wind of Insanity instead of the shock sometimes does play better. But I guess we can't have both, so at the moment we're trying out the shock, but yeah. As I say, we would like to be able to roam on this class. The changes on the PTR may make it better. As I say, we could even... I mean, the rituals are such a core mechanic of the class that we're kind of probably going to have to spec into all 3 rituals with the PTR change. Again, we won't know that for certain until it obviously hits live. We could jump on the PTR, but we just haven't bothered. I like that back thing. That cloak skin. But then also it's going to give us... Oh, actually, on top of that, they're nerfing lifesteal, aren't they, with the PTR patch? So, I was about to say, roaming on a Zealot could be fun with that change, because we're going to have more chances, or we're going to be able to spec better in dealing more DPS, because of the way they've moved around some of the trees and given us one of the abilities of the core ability, which deals, I don't know, like, the same similar damage to our spammable, which hits like, what, 458? That boon spell hits a little bit less, but heals our defensive target for 150%. The wrong action bar, lol, wasn't even healing. So yeah, some of those changes sound quite interesting, sound quite good, in terms of us maybe being able to roam and do that and heal ourselves. But again, as I say, with a Zealot, it makes more sense that we don't spec that way and we spec as a heal, and then run around as a 6-man, because we can obviously out-heal our own DPS kind of thing. So as a support for a group of people, us trying to DPS is more of a burden on the small-scale RvR, as if we're not healing, I guess. If that makes sense. I didn't word that very well at all. You haven't tested your DPS AM, just find class 2 easy boring to solo roam, so I really don't care myself. I won't play him anyway. Oh, is the AM not too bad? Oh, I guess the AM is that Shaman equivalent or mirror class? I guess so, right? I mean, I still think playing a tank class would probably be more up my alley, to be fair. AM is yes. Hi, Ray, how's it going, man? I mean, maybe we do jump on a Shaman at some point. As I say, I've said this a bunch, like over the last 5-10 streams. Yeah, we're making new characters soon, but again, we get online, we jump on the Zealot, and we just have a bit of fun on the Zealot. But at some point, TM, yeah, we'll make some more classes. Maybe next week. We'll jump on a bunch of lobies and do some tier 1 PvP, or RvR, should I say. Level up a bunch of different classes up to like 10, 15, see how we feel. I'm not sure why we're heading this way when our keep's over there and we've got loads of boxes. I guess we're getting more boxes doing this. I doubt they're going to have enough time if it's 6 minutes.
Greetings.
We might as well grab one. Roll order and see the boredom. Yeah. I mean, of all the order characters, if we ever play an order character, which again we will have to do at some point, because it's understanding the classes, isn't it? Understanding what a witch hunter can. And now I can just play a witch elf, for example, and it's borderline the same thing. A little bit different, but borderline the same thing. I think the only classes we'd want to play on order is a witch hunter, because that's the most struggling class that we go against, I guess, or the class that gives us the most the biggest struggle, being jumped and dying before the stun wears off. And other than that, the only other class that I've looked at that I feel like, yeah, we could play that, honestly, is a Slayer. I think they look cool. At first I thought the dwarves kind of looked a bit stupid, but then again, watching your stream, Chuck Hill, the Slayer does look like a lot of fun. We're not too fussed about any of the tank classes over on order. So yeah, at some point we'll have to jump into some order characters. Be nice to jump in with some viewers as well, even if it's just lobby tier 1 RvR where we get a bit of a pre-made going or something. But yeah, the rest of the order classes don't really appeal to me that much. And then obviously with the witch hunter or witch elf, I would much rather play a witch hunter than a witch elf. So if we wanted to play a stealth class, it would be a witch hunter, I think. guess this is where we grab a few more boxes if they're up. I know we discussed this as well before, but I do think the dwarf mount looks pretty cool. It's just depending on whether or not that buzzing will annoy me, like you said. Surely because there's no boxes we should just leave here because we're on a 6-minute cooldown. I'm pretty certain this guy's going to lose his box. He's just lost it already, yeah. Which means another one of us is going to lose the box because there was 2 that grabbed it ages ago. Again, such a long way around when we could have just... I don't know. Slayer is a lot of fun, but if you don't play in organised groups on Order, playing Slayer can be quite painful. As unlike Destro, Order doesn't play a lot of tanks or other melee DPS in pugs. Kind of left out with no guard support. Yeah, because that's the other thing we were looking at in terms of when I've looked at sort of different classes and, oh, this will be a cool class. We don't want a class that can self-heal like the Doc, I guess, because in order the fact that it has self-healing, or is a healer, I guess, means that, I'm going to assume, means that the DPS isn't really like a DPS class. And you're going to obviously suffer slightly because you're a healer. It's the same way, again, if I think back to like vanilla WoW days, yeah, he's just lost his box as well. Again, took us too long to run around. Playing like a DPS paladin, for example, fighting the dude's mana pool, then he can't heal. His DPS is garbage, so as soon as he's run out of mana, he's a free kill, basically. At least vanilla days. I don't know what retail's like for WoW now, and as I say, I don't play it. So I can only imagine the same thing's true here, where if a class can heal itself, chances are its DPS isn't going to be as high as a class that cannot heal itself. Because otherwise no one would play like a Marauder, for example, or a Chosen's a tank, isn't it? But yeah. But on the flip side of that, if we're solo roaming and we have no healing, that's going to be a little bit unfortunate for us, isn't it? And as you say, if over on the Order side you don't get much support, that sounds like a not a fun time. Can we stun this dude? We did stun him, lovely. Now here, everyone should not DPS this guy, they should just stand on top of him. I mean, it wore off before we could actually get near him, so that's fine. He's already used his knockback, which now means this dude's a free kill. I mean, fair enough, no one's chasing him because we don't need to be chasing him and there's no point to chase one dude, I guess. But my understanding through playing the Zealot is... Again, I don't know what the Rune Priest talent trees are like, or their career trees, or whatever they're called. But my understanding is, yeah, if he's used this already to knock us back, that man has no more CC. So now he's a free kill. I mean, he's not, obviously, because we didn't chase, but yeah. More scale, healing yourself allows you to outlast your opponent. That's a very good point as well. Oh yeah, so the big difference there is healing in this game is everything just action points, isn't it? It's not like you have a mana bar that when that mana bar is drained, you're screwed. Because it's just AP, everything's AP, isn't it? So I guess I do need to get out the mentality of other MMOs, thinking that, like with a Doc, for example, you can just basically, he'll run out of mana, not be able to heal himself, and then he sucks. But yeah, if you can heal yourself, you can, generally speaking, outlast. I mean, that's what we try and do on this Zealot. We just don't have any DPS at all. So a bit of a change in build with gear, a bit of a change in build with talent trees, or career trees, whatever you want to call them. Would then be able to hopefully, and this is the main sort of, not goal, but something in the back of my brain in terms of roaming, that yeah, if we're able to gear slightly differently, and be able to basically out-heal people, but also throw some better DPS out, and not the terrible DPS we have as a healing build, then that way, technically, we can kite people, we can outlast people, and they'll just die. It's just a very slow and painful play style, isn't it? Classes like the Dark Power of a tank can't take on 3 to 4 people if they have no healer. Yeah, okay. So regardless, I guess, whatever class we want to be roaming on, like for solo roaming, I guess it's all about positioning, isn't it? Are we going for someone here? Discard Disrupt. Yeah. Oh, he's immune? Okay. Is that because he can't be staggered, knocked down, disarmed, or silenced? Oh, stagger. That's a stagger, isn't it? Oh, hello. There's a dude on me. I didn't realise. Too busy reading tooltips. That is a stagger. I didn't realise that. Oh, wait, yeah. So if we stagger somebody, it means it puts their immunity on, doesn't it? So they can't be knocked back, staggered, silenced, etc. for X amount of seconds. 30 seconds, I think. I thought that was just for knockdowns and like knockbacks. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Solo roaming is dead in this game. Dead's gutted it beyond fun. Yeah, I mean, it's something we've not really experienced that much. But as we run around these open world zones, it does look like it's just Ball of Death versus Ball of Death. Also classes. Honest healers have no way to remove darts that are placed on them, so dart classes can just kill people with no easy way to remove the darts. That's a very good point as well. I mean, I kind of feel, as I say, that worst case scenario, even if the Zealot isn't as good as like the Shaman or AM at roaming, or even small scale stuff, or just as I say, like literally just me roaming on my own, trying to pick people off, kind of feel like it's going to be a learning experience for us at least. We're going to learn stuff from doing it. Again, at the moment, with the current gear we've got and the build we're using and stuff, it just doesn't seem that great for roaming. Warband stuff, it's fine, and that's kind of how we're spec'd. And we do fine in warbands, I think. Sometimes we can't heal as much as we'd like, but that's obviously because we've gone with armor talisman and everything basically, except the helmet for more wounds, just to get us close to that 8k. I was about to say 6k then. But yeah. Are we looking here? Slow and steady is how we're looking here. But I think personally, for myself, more than anything else, as I say, if we're able to deal just ever so slightly more DPS, and stay about the same way we are now with our heals and our survivability, I would be quite happy to, you know what I mean, smash my head against the keyboard and 1v1 and stuff and see how we get on. Learn some bits and pieces. Oh, and saying that, people are actually talking about the tanks at the moment now in the advice chat. Face death tards, easy way. What do you mean by death tards? People who just stack loads of defense. Or defensive stuff. You face burst DPS with heal debuff. DPS in them probably kill you. Oh yeah, a burst class, then obviously you just say the heal debuff, like I only heal, or I heal 35% less or 50% less. Yeah, they're gonna out DPS my heals, aren't they? And again, we don't know what classes have those kind of debuffs, to be fair, because we've not played all the classes. But that's a very good point, yeah. Any class that's going to have a heal debuff will probably be able to out DPS our heal, even if they're not burst. Almost all DPS have a heal debuff. Ah, okay. Oh, and death stats. People who stack loads of defensive stats, Regan pieces, will have little damage. Yeah, I mean, one of the first encounters we had leaving Tier 1 into Tier 2 was against an Ironbreaker, who was basically just that. I'm pretty certain at some point we had like 12 people DPSing him, and he was able to out-heal us, which is kind of crazy. We immediately thought, Christ, we need to play that class. But then again, they can't kill anyone. All they can do is run around and just soak damage up. And as soon as people notice that they can't hurt you, they're going to stop DPSing you, aren't they? So then what good are you at that point? All you're going to be able to do is just aggro people and annoy people. Yeah. But that's solo play is all about outlasting your enemy. Not really killing your enemy. Yeah, I understand that. And generally speaking, I guess if you play a class that has a bunch of CC or lockdowns, again, you don't have to be able to kill them, right? You just have to annoy them and keep locking them down and CC spamming them. Did we just get rooted? Oh, this guy up here. We annoy you? We can a little bit, I guess. I mean, that is a very... I like that spell quite a lot, to be fair. He just heals from there. Can you not? Good lord. I mean, jump down. Make my day. Alright, here we go. Why is he running off? There's 3 of us and 2 of them. You see this dude immediately run out. Oh my god, there's a dude who's jumped on us. Quick, run away. We can't do that to him. Yes, we can. Amazing knockback. Where did he even go? There he is. We should be healing this dude. Wrong hover. If he dies, that's so my bad. He's looking like he's gonna die. I want to res that guy. See, this sucks because if I can't out-heal... Wow, I mean, I'm not going to be able to out-heal 3 of them, am I? But if I can't out-heal 3 of them... we can use this real quick? Yeah, okay, we're dead anyway. If this guy wasn't there... I still think we would have lost to that. Or was it 2 Archmages? I could have swore that was a Bright Wizard, to be fair. I mean, it is what it is, that's fine. I was hoping that was going to go a lot better. 3 versus 2, right? It makes sense. I thought 1 was a Bright Wizard, to be fair. Yeah, that's funny. Welcome to solo play. Yeah, that's my experience with solo play. That's funny, man. I mean, normally, if we are running around, we do try and get ourselves into 1v1s and stuff, because again, it's going to help me learn to play. Just there, I don't think we did very well at all. And then the Witch Hunter didn't help. Gosh, login, please go get my daily dwarf RR collect. Doom. Spawn camping by any chance. But that, however, I mean, that wraps us up nicely, to be fair, because I do need to be... I should have left about 15 minutes ago today. So that will end the stream for today.